Okay. Alright, we got some housekeeping to do. Before we can do really much of anything else either. So, you gotta pay a bit of attention. Refuse. Stealthy buffed. Yes, he was silently buffed, Eli. And I noticed almost immediately. Or like I was suspicious of something at least. And I finally decided to like confirm it today what exactly happened to him. But yes, he was silently buffed. With no announcement, nothing that I can see, and I've seen nobody else cover it. Surprisingly, Rich the Man usually comes up with this sort of stuff, but I've seen no mention of it anywhere. And it wasn't in the patch notes. I double-checked the patch notes. Didn't get mentioned in there. Stealthy has been silently buffed. It's not like game breaking. It's like it's a nice little, almost like a quality of life change. More than anything. But still, the fact that they made a change to him completely like without notice of any kind that they were making these adjustments. One was just like they added like a clarification in the text is one of the things they did. But they also tweaked a couple things. Like so he actually does function slightly differently than he used to. And I noticed it very immediately because I use him and fight him a ton in arena. Crap, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. It's fine. So just to like confirm it for myself, you can pull them up because Aunt May hasn't been updated, but the site still exists, so it has the old information on it. You can pull up Stealthy on Aunt May and on Khonshu, or even in game, because those are the same, because it's up to date, and you can see the differences between what he used to be and what he is currently. And they changed two things. It has to do with his evade. It used to be a 70% chance when not blocking to evade, so he wasn't like guaranteed to evade when you were attacking him if he had his charge. They made that 100%, so like if he's not blocking, if he has his charge, he will evade, which is actually kind of nice in a way. Defensively, like fighting him that way, like you know that hit is gonna not land, as opposed to like, okay, it could land and not trigger and whatever, and you don't have to worry about that anymore. Secondly, though, which is kind of annoying defensively, is they changed the cooldown on that evade substantially. It used to be a 25-second cooldown after an evade, which felt like forever. And the reason I noticed immediately is because I was like, this is faster. They changed it to 7 seconds. More than 3 times faster. From 25 seconds to 7 on the cooldown. Everything else is the same. They didn't change any other values. They didn't tweak any of his attack or anything. So it specifically has to do with his evade. And it's substantial. Like I said, it's not like game breaking or anything, but like it's quite nice offensively, because like if you happen to trigger, or it's like it's guaranteed a safety net if you to evade a hit. and it no longer takes forever for it to come back, which is kind of nice. But defensively, it makes it kind of suck that it's like comes back so dang quickly. But yeah, that's what. And then it. What's weird about it is, like I said, they didn't. That information that anything was changed is nowhere to be seen. And I'm very surprised I've not seen any mentions of it literally anywhere around the contest. I've not seen any forum posts, not that I look all over the forums or anything, but usually when something like weird or random comes up like that, Rich the Man will have a video covering it in at least one of his segments across the video or something. Never saw anything like that. I watched a lot of Rich. I don't watch all of his videos, but I think that would have stood out. But that's that. Yeah. Do I have enough characters to... No, I don't. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna update it because I update the. Okay, there we go. That. All right, update the title slightly to make it more clear. But yeah, that's the spiel. That's they changed them. And usually it's like some of these like silent nerfs or buffs, or it's usually a silent nerf. Like they'll make a tweak, and just like hide that they tweaked. Oh my gosh, that was my fault. I'd rather not die. That would be great. Yeah, that's Jover. Cool. Well, they'll hide it like in the patch notes or something. And usually people will like notice and complain about a silent nerf, like because it's more obvious, especially for people like that's like their favorite champ. They use them all the time. Like something's not right. But I find it interesting. He is fascinating. And it seems to have gone completely under the radar. Like I said, it's usually like people, I mean, we're halfway through this month and I've not seen any mention of it. I've known about this for a while, but I just hadn't brought it up. I almost said something the other day during my stream regarding Stealthy. Wow, the lag. Yeah, my face. Because I'm like, something's not right, something's off. I noticed, like, immediately. Like, one of these things is, like, not like the other. Alright, let's see if we can't get this real quick, and then I do need a little housekeeping, because I've got stuff about to expire, ISO and catalyst and stuff that do actually need to get used and not sold. We got tier 3 Alpha tier 6 basic, so I think we're gonna go ahead and just rank up Sinister right now. We got Mutant ISO that also needs using, so that'll use the Catalyst and free up little stuff. Oh, and that's going off of. We also do need to hit the GC, but since we're in, we only need to go up one more. It's four more wins straight if we win 4 in a row, which would be like ideal. But otherwise, come on, let's get. Alright, now we got our thingies. Crush, that's so much damage. Even more damage. Yeah, he's done for. We're not even have to. Yeah, we didn't even have to throw the special. How fast was that? That was actually one of the fastest I've done that. 1:16. And he'd only be doing more and more damage as he ramped up a little more. Insane. We're still like really far from leveling up and getting our mastery point though, unfortunately. Yes, we got this. Oops. Claim that. Yeah, ooh, nice. The season tool. Cool. Get 75,000, yay! More radiance! Yeah, so let's go ahead and spend some of that radiance so we can rank up Sinistar. Apparently we have the rank up thing as well. And then we've got to do a couple things. Finish up featured. I'm not going to double up on the 4 stars. I'll finish that one tomorrow. It just doesn't matter. And then I'll have to do the entirety basically of that one. Alright, so let's buy our Catalystis. Catalysi. Let's see. Go ahead and buy 5, 6 is 33. It's so much cheaper because usually I would buy 6. This was like 26,000 before, so it's like almost 9,000 radiance less to buy the same amount. Like I could even do that and it would still be less. I could buy 8 and it would still be less. That's insane. We'll start. We'll do 6 for now, just to spend a little radiance. Yeah, that's actually still cheaper than all of those. And then that's where it goes too much. So yeah, now it would be 7, and then it's 44, and then it goes to yes, then it's 4 for that. Yeah, that makes more sense. So let's go ahead and buy the one more. Beautiful. All right, that's fine. How close am I actually on some of those? See, 7-star SIGs. I do have an excess of mutants. Okay, at the moment. Go ahead and pop all those then and just use our excess mutants. Where is, yeah, we got 84. We're gonna wind up with at least a few excess mutant. Unless we just get uber shafted. We have one. Wow. Mutant was the lowest by far. We have 3 extra. Okay then. That was very unexpected. Well then. So much for doing that. I'll hold on to those for now then. Let's see. So let's go ahead and get that rank up because I've got Catalyst expiring. Yeah, two of each with more expiring soon. So I need to use a good chunk just so I don't have to do any other rank up for a hot minute. So, Sinistar, I choose you! For the time being. Oh, it's good stuff. Yeah, we do actually have a ton of basics. Yeah, we're not gonna have to do a mutant for a while. Yeah, that's... I have so much mutant, man. Too much mutant. Alright, let's just get rid of those. And all of the extra tier 5. I don't think I have a yeah. That's not too helpful either. Wow. Your other 2 wishes? Man. We should go away. No. What's up, Biss? How we doing? How we doing? Alright, that should seriously help get rid of there. Now we don't have at least one of those expiring for at least a week. Huzzah. But I do have a bunch of ISO still that needs Mystic. Basically everything but mutants, probably. Thankfully, I do still have Mystic. And Tech, and I think there's Science in there too, right? Yo, what's up, PP? 45, nice. That's helpful. Plat's not bad. I just claimed our Plat 3, which was 75. Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Perfect. Let's just finish this level. Gorgeous. Nope, it's tier 1. "34 kills. Whew. That's a lot of kills. Cool. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, Bubba. Go and get this dude max leveled out. I don't even know that used all of the what I needed it to. It did not, of course not. But we can claim the excess, so that's fine. And then I've got extra science. I only have enough tier 1 basics. Yeah, I only have 2. That's unfortunate. Where is there? Oh, because I need more stupid tier 1. I almost made a whoopsie. Let's just claim all this real quick. Fill that up. And then it's cosmic and tech. Okay, cool. Yo, what's up, pal? Steam arrows. Let's see, we have... How many of the special crystals do we have to? Oh, only 3. We'll keep collecting some more of those. Ooh, let's open up some dailies. We got 10. Dude! We just awakened our hit monkey! That's dope! Alright! It's a first time dupe, too. Psh, I'll take that. That's freaking dope. We'll take it. That was pretty sweet. Bunch more 7-star shards. I mean he's cool or whatever. I don't know. I just as it for it playing them I really don't like them. It's weird. We're like actually want a bunch of tier 1 out. Tier 1 catalyst. He's maybe rank 2. He's at most rank 2. He might only be rank 1. He needs to go up. He might be rank 2. But he also might... He's definitely not higher than rank 2. If he is rank 2. Yo, what's up, Usain? Been a hot minute. Don't make... I should time you out. I mean, shoot, I'm going to. You know better. I'm gonna time you out for a minute. Because I can. Huzzah. Hot dog. But well, it's been a hot minute. He's saying, what's up, man? I'll get your response in a minute when you come back. You had to know that was coming for you, though, man. You gave that one to yourself. Where is what I'm doing? Let's see, that's a lot of cosmic. Hardly any tech. It's mostly just cosmic. And that is 5 and 5, which is 10. That's fine. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do Filter Cosmic 7-star. There's actually a lot of like decent options to take up to rank 2. I actually cannot like decide. I think like the most obvious choice is just take up coal right now. So we're just gonna do that. We do have plenty of cosmic, so I'm gonna hold on to our 1 to 2s for now. Yo, Hellboy! Missed you yesterdays. I hate when it does that. Or Kushala. I don't know enough about Carolina. Kushala 100% worth the rank 4. I don't know enough about Carolina. I don't have her, so I cannot speak to if I would take her up or not. Wow, that's actually most of it, but that's fine. We'll just... I don't need to max that out right now. Just want to use some of the more immediately to expire stuff. Okay. But not super needed. Yeah. Probably. Okay, so then we can do ISO, sell all the basic. And we can claim a few tech if need be. Any pressing, it's not like there's any pressing non-basic for at least a few days. We'll go ahead and claim the Mystic for now. And then more tech. Okay, that's fine though. And so all that. And then I need to do an ascension. We have 4 energy refills expiring in 3 hours too? Sorry, 5. Yay. Who do I ascend? Let's see. Who were we talking about the other day that we were like maybe worth ascending? Oh yeah, I definitely want to take up Guillotine because she's still not like a 7-star as that version. Oh yeah, Captain Britain I think was what we were talking about. Just fine. Whatever. I'm gonna take up. I'm gonna send the Guillotine. Es no bueno. See, now even why is that? I'm so confused. Duke Bastion Kadinsky with the 2 New Zealand. Dude.
Took Bastion to R4.
Welcome, my guy. Hot dog. I just realized we actually have a bunch of people in here now, too. Hold on a second. Let me get you up there. Trying to multitask here, and I totally missed on the other thing too. Where is there? With the 2. Come on. Paste Y. Bam. Bam. And there you're up there. New Zealand dollars, which is barely over $1, but until somebody else ups it, we'll leave it at 2. He is good for like PvP stuff. Not like the best for Battlegrounds, but he does shine in Battlegrounds often too, so. Alright, where is these are definitely not getting used. I'm like not questing right now, so like we have to just sell these, unfortunately. Honestly, were these like from the compensation that all these extra 20% champion boosts? So much, all these revives and crap, man. With another $1, dude. Thank you so much. Actually, so it doesn't get super confusing, I'm just gonna actually put it as New Zealand dollars. But I'll leave it as obviously 3, so NZ, New Zealand $3. Thank you so much, dude. Maker, I still don't have Maker. Or didn't get them, so we're not gonna open up any Titans until it changes, so it's slightly unfortunate, but it's whatever. Yeah, so it's what time it is, so I need to start with here. Finish this arena off. Pay to win problem. Laziness problems, really. Yeah, I do still have to hit the GC, so I am gonna do the GC, but I need to at least get a couple things on cooldown. Because I only need to do the 4 wins we have time to work with, I need to get a couple things on cooldown and then you know, make that happen. But Edgar definitely seems like he'll have uses too, and be good for certain things. I mean, he's still the only Neuroshock immune at the moment, which is the power lock. Yeah, it's you need to shrug it. There's a few champions that are just completely immune to it, but they're not generally overall like going crazy on it. Specifically because of the debuffs. Like, dude, it makes them so tanky. I mean, you're finishing generally most fights at like full health because of the willpower. I think honestly, if they added like a heal block node because of the debuffs, it would have made things a lot more interesting. Because right now, you can mess up a little bit, and you don't have to play like super carefully because you can just willpower heal back up. Which is why, honestly, some of the best defenders right now are the champions that turn off willpower. Your photons, your dusts. There's a couple, right? Yeah, she's also into that. Yeah. Heal block usually in a lot of just like your general stuff is annoying, but I think specifically because they're adding some like all these extra debuffs, just kind of negating willpower across the board instead of just very specific matchups. Would have been actually more interesting. But, you know, it's whatever. Yeah, Dust, if you're fighting Dust as a defender, yeah, she turns off. You get no willpower fighting Dust. Yeah, she's one of those champions. Photon obviously does. She does as well. Is there anybody else that does it? Those are the only two I can think of off the top of my head. Warlock is a heal block. It's not like you don't get willpower fighting him. Your willpower still works fighting him. In fact, it's like almost a negative having it on while you're fighting him. Depending on who you're using, but 2 rank 4 mutants. Well, now so do I. So. But it's all good. Actually, I need to see what that did to my prestige, because we just did that rank up. I do like Dust as a defender a little bit. She's pretty obnoxious. The problem is Jack. Well, I guess Jack isn't like the best. Does generally pretty well, but obviously Bastion does pretty good too. Kindred the other day. Kindred. I like Kindred as a defender. He's actually one of my favorite defenders right now. Do I? Kadinsky? That maybe. Distinctly possible. But welcome, dude. So thank you so much for the few dollars. The few dollars is much love. I think you're actually in New Zealand right now, given that you donate New Zealand dollars. That's pretty dope. Beautiful country. That's some of the best scenery in the world in New Zealand. Not that I've been there, but you see, I mean, it's in movies. You see it in pictures of all. Like it's one of those places, man, that just some of the most gorgeous greenery and just it's nice. It's pretty to look at, you know. The hobbitses, yeah. Good stuff. Really? Power Rangers in New Zealand too. Huh, didn't know that. Narnia too. Yeah, that makes sense. I like the Narnia movies. For real. Like, the U.S. has like a couple like beautiful places, but it's not just like you can't just go out anywhere and be like, look at how nice it is in this country. You know, it's like it's got so many just kind of ugly places. Whereas I feel like, I mean, New Zealand might have some places like that, but you never see them not living there. You don't. It's not like shown. You know, if you see pretty pictures like this is New Zealand, like this is how it looks everywhere. Like you can't go anywhere and not have some kind of nice scenery to look at. Whereas here, like, there's a whole lot of nothing in a lot of spaces that you like drive on the interstate to cross states, and there's just like nothing going on anywhere. Like driving through Texas or through like Nevada, there's a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, exactly. America is huge. Which is why it like never makes sense to like Europeans, because Europeans is like, oh, let me just drive an hour and I can go 2 countries over, you know? Like, even if you're like at the edge of a border in the US, like an hour to a different state, I mean it's just a different state. Like it's still the US. It's there's not like a different culture generally. I mean there's certain areas that are slightly different than other in different parts of the country, but nothing like as big a change as like completely different cultures for different countries, you know. America! Yeah. By hills and mountains, yeah. Isn't it like closer to the equator too, I want to say? So it's like it's like it has pretty like even weather around the year? Or am I like way off? My geography sucks. Yeah, that's fine. But America does have, like I said, it does have really nice places, but in the grand scheme of how big America is, you're not seeing them anywhere everywhere you look. I mean, you can just go to Podunk. Yeah, geography is not my strong suit. Geography, history, nah. Math, science, that's good stuff. I can maths and science, the scientific Kate. English isn't my strong suit either. Yo, AB.
Es no bueno.
Math is like way more interesting than a lot of other subjects. Yeah, and it's further north. And it's lower elevation. Who needs English when you speak American? Exactly. I don't speak English, I speak American. Exactly. Dude, there's so much lag. bro. Well, she did. Yeah, I love me my numbers and stuff. Science is great. Goated studies. My bachelor's is on my shelf. Because I put it back after I took it with me to an interview. Not that I actually needed it. Yeah, I was that student too, Captain, because especially like my senior year in high school, because like it was a new it was a great teacher. Like I had her for 3 out of my 4 years in high school. But I took calculus senior year, and she hadn't taught calculus before, so it was her first time teaching the core, that grade level of math. My bachelor's in mechanical engineering. Grew up in Arizona. I mean, more or less. Yeah, I wasn't born here, but yeah. I've spent most of my life here. Yeah, that's usually like, okay, yeah, I'm like correcting you not to like, just like, hey, it's no, it's just to like make sure, it's like no, like this is the right way to actually, it is, and that way it's, everyone knows it, so it's not like, I get that. I almost ate that heavy. I ate that intercept. Yay! Should be enough. Yeah. Not that I've actually done any actual engineering, but that's what my degree's in. Maybe someday. The opportunity presents itself, I could wind up in the engineering department where I work now. I gotta take some fun classes. Some really weird gen eds, because like you're required to like, as part of your studies, to take classes that are just basically filler, but like you're required to take X, Y, and Z of whatever. You can choose whatever you want as long as it fills the criterion. So there's a bunch of different options. I took some of the most random freaking classes, man. I'll never forget the name of the one. Cause like it was like the professor's like own like study whatever. Like it was his curriculum or whatever. I want to say I got like a C, maybe a B, and I definitely didn't get an A. I probably got like a C, maybe a B in that class. It was really weird, and there was like a couple hundred students in the class. And he was in a big lecture hall. I am not in the CCP, Hellboy. It'd be cool if I was, but I'm not. Party school guy? No, on both accounts. I'm not a partier. And I didn't go to ASU. I have put in an application, only once, but yeah, no, I never got a response from it. Took choir and drama in middle school. The only reason I took drama was because there was a scheduling conflict. I couldn't take choir my 8th grade year. And I got put into the drama class with the same teacher. He taught both. So yeah, that year and of course, I'm not like that guy, but like, of course, since he knew me, he liked me. Like, I wound up with like, not like the leading role, but like a major role in both of the plays we did that year. Bearcat. Yeah. It's not Bearcat, but it's a wildcat. Bearcat. Although, funnily enough, I do actually have it probably somewhere in the closet. I mean, it's tiny at this point because I wore it like in middle school, and my one teacher hated it. I do actually have a Sun Devils sweatshirt that I don't even remember where I got it from. I just wound up with it, and my one teacher hated it. Yeah, it's Wildcats. That doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure you're leaving out some details there a bit. That can't be accurate. Ooh, that damage. Well, I'm not a party person, so. Not my scene. I mean, you could definitely fry an egg on the sidewalk in the summer, that's for darn sure. It gets hot. But yo, what's up, Slinger? A party till I show up. Yeah. For reals. I have no good options for any of this. We're doing good. Doing good. I'm honestly feeling better than I ought to right now. Because after last night, I didn't actually go to sleep. YouTube is... I have problems with comes to YouTube. Mainly shorts. Like, I'll pull up a short, it's like, yeah, I want to watch this one. And then I start scrolling. And then I don't stop scrolling. Yeah, so it was I'm running on not a lot of sleep right now. But I'm feeling surprisingly well. Like, I'm not, like, overly tired. I'll sleep great, because, but thankfully I got up and, not early, obviously, but I got up, got showered, wake myself up a little bit, shaved, so I'm nice and shaved. And, yeah. Had me some leftover pasta-getti. Spaghetti makes some of the best. It leftovers so well. I love spaghetti because you can just make a bunch of it, and it reheats phenomenally. Yeah, some people do like TikTok or whatever. I do YouTube Shorts, and it's just like arrow down, arrow down, arrow down, arrow down. I mean that's basically what happened to my Saturday. Like it's specifically shorts. Like there's something about just being able to just have short like 30 to 60, 90-second whatever clips that you can just like okay next, and then it's a problem. It's really a problem. Pizza. I actually don't like pizza as leftovers as much as most, because people are like, oh, just take it out of the fridge and eat it. Like, I don't like pizza that way. I like fresh pizza. Like it can be leftovered okay, well enough, but like I don't like cold pizza. Some people are like, oh, cold pizza's great. Be like, no, I don't like my pizza cold and like stiff. Like I like, I like it nice, And if you reheat it, and depending on how you reheat it, like it can reheat fine. But, I'm not like crazy about leftover pizza. Yeah, I mean, I usually would use a microwave, but yeah, ideally you'd want to like throw it back in the oven, or like I have an air fryer now that I can like kind of toast it in. Yeah, we'd usually do it in the microwave because it's fast. It's like. Oh my gosh, flashbang. Jeez! Shield your eyes! Oh my gosh, there it goes. Jeez. Bro. Oh my gosh. That was unfortunate. Oh my goodness. That was ridiculous. Froze on literally the worst couple frames it could have. That was ridiculous. That was wild. MCOC has flashbangs, didn't you know? It's a feature. throw it. You're dead. Just throw it. Just throw it. You're dead. Masters and AW. Nice. You're talking about the school one? The goat boy got his master's from the School of Goat at MS in Goated Studies? What? All the lag is making this take way too dang long. Bro, like, start the fight! Need to hit Legisi. Legesse. Bro. See, you do that, and then you're not gonna have any units. 6 months, that's a lot of units. I mean, I guess it's been... Shoot, I guess it's been like 7 months. Like, the units I have right now is like 7 months worth of units. I guess since I spent some, I guess it's like 6 months worth. You're missing out on over 50,000 units if you don't do any arena for 6 whole months. Might feel good for those 6 months, but you're definitely not going to want to do any arena again after not doing them for that long. That's fair. The 4-star one, like, because I do it in little bits. I don't run more than, you know, 17 rounds at a time is the most, because that's all that's ranked up. I don't use anything lower than a maxed out rank 5. Most of those are, well, not most of them, but like a good chunk of those now are ascended even. And that amount is only going up. But I spread it out over the days, and I do it in little bits. Normally how I would do it is I'd run it like basically every 2 hours, not like every 2 hours, but like at least 3, if not 4 times, just kind of back to back when they come off cooldowns in a day. Is it tea time? Not yet. I still have hot chocolate. So we still I gotta finish this mug first. Morty! Hellboy's got it. I need Morty! It's a very consistent sound doing that bit. It's like insanely consistent. I hear it, and like I do it, and I'm like, it sounds the same. It's very amusing, actually. That's what I've been doing, actually. I've been coming home from work with hot chocolate because we have a dispenser, like a coffee dispenser thing at work, where you can get like different kinds of coffee, and there's hot chocolate in there because I don't drink coffee. So I fill up my mug before I leave work. Although unfortunately, it does appear that like for like one night I don't get any hot chocolate because it's out before it gets refilled. This has happened twice in a row now, where like I try and fill it up one more night, and it just comes out as hot water, like there's no chocolate left. So I don't actually get a batch of hot chocolate. And then the next day, the machine gets restocked. No, I don't drink coffee. Coffee is, yeah, no, I don't like coffee. Don't drink coffee. That, unless you're making it yourself, if you're like going out to Starbucks or whatever your favorite like coffee place is, the amount of money especially if you're getting it like every day, the amount of money people spend on coffee that like are regular coffee drinkers is such an egregious amount of money spent on coffee. Unless you're making it yourself at home every day, which still will add up to a good bit, but like, I drink a lot of tea, but like if you average that out to how much I spend on tea a month, given like the tea bags, which are cheap, and the sugar, which probably costs more than the tea bags, maybe it's fractional. I mean, I only just ran out of the 2 boxes of tea bags my mom got me for Christmas, like last week or whatever. So a single box lasted me like almost 5 months. Yeah, I don't drink energy drinks though. Yeah. Oh crap. Fudge! Oh well. I mean, how much do you think a monster is per can? Like $1.99 or more? I don't know. It's just the little things I think about like that, because I'm just like I'm very frugal when it comes to what I buy. Like when I go grocery shopping or whatever. Like, I'm kind of nitpicky on how much I spend at the grocery store. Although I did splurge, I picked up some steaks Sunday when I went to the store. And to my, because I had a coupon. Well, it was a digital coupon, and it ended up being, because I didn't realize the package didn't display the coupon, the deal, like the coupon deal price on it, and I thought it had for whatever reason, but it didn't. So it actually ended up being less than I thought I was actually gonna be paying for the package I bought, which was a nice surprise, because I was like, this package is almost $30 for steaks. I was like, but I kind of want steaks. I haven't bought them in a while. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna get a pack of steaks. And And the coupon kicked in, and it dropped it to under $20. So I was like, for the pack, I was like, you know what? I had some lot better. So I got me some steaks I can cook. $3.99. Yeah, that adds up so dang fast. It's really the example is like, you know, if people like buy like a $5 coffee, or like they go to Starbucks every day and like buy a $5 coffee, which honestly Starbucks costs you more than $5 nowadays. It's like, that's a lot of money, man. That's, I mean, just if you do that, just going into work every day, $5 a day at work, that's $25 a week, $100 a month, $1,200 a year on a $5 whatever, spending $5 a day just on to work, whatever. That's a lot. Yeah, I do like bulk stuff. So like whenever you can get more of something, like a bigger quantity of something to get the unit price down, that's ideal. One reason I really don't I don't buy anything other than like a big fountain drink or whatever at like a gas station. Those are not terrible. Obviously, it'd still be cheaper to just, you know, buy like a 2-liter at the store. Oh my, I'm dead. Buy like a 2-liter at a grocery store. But like, if you're out quick, you're thirsty, whatever, buy a fountain drink. But like snacks and stuff, snacks are expensive compared to like the amount you get in said, you know, little bag of whatever. Costco, I do like me some Costco stuff. There's a few things I do like to get at Costco. I don't have my own Costco membership though, so like hitch a ride over there, have my mom pick something up for me. A friend got his own Costco membership recently, and then he went and moved away because he got married, so he doesn't even live here anymore. Sad face. He was like, he got that, and he was like, "You need to go to Costco, hit me up." I got you. And then he's like, well, now he's moved. Bro. Frittatas, daily breakfast, nice. I was mentioning yesterday that I got eggs were like on sale. Like I think this is the cheapest I have ever gotten an egg. Cause like I generally can think of eggs as like per egg, and the price point I like for eggs, honestly, is about 25 cents an egg. Is like a decent, like I like that price. Usually you can't get them that cheap. It's usually like 26 cents, you know, because of the way it works out. But 25 cents an egg is like a solid price for eggs, in my opinion. I like that price point. I got them for, hold on, I need to pull up the calculator app now. And I've got them under that before, but I think this one might have actually been the best deal. It was Less than 17 cents an egg. Got a dozen. I picked up 2 dozen, actually, but a dozen for $1.99. Which is insanely cheap for eggs. Especially when, just like a few months ago, like we were at an egg shortage and eggs with like through the roof prices. And a dozen eggs was like $5 or more, depending on the brand you were picking up. Bro's gay. Bro! Stupid. Crappy thingy. In Vibranium 5. Oh, you can 100% do it. If you're trying, well, you have a smaller count than I do. I was actually not in Vibranium last night. I was just shy of Vibranium. And now I'm in Vibranium 2. I was in, what is the one before Vibranium? It's not, is it Platinum? Whatever it said. Whatever the one before. I was in whatever 5. It was like 1 off of Vibranium. And now I'm just the 4 wins off. I had a few people like quit out, but otherwise it was. Might be slightly harder in the next like 9 hours because like everyone that isn't there is gonna be like trying to get it for the Radiance. So it might be slightly harder for me to get it, but it just kind of depends. I mean, the whale's generally already there. I would bet. Bro, don't you... And of course you parried it because of the lag! Lag preventing me from doing a proper combo or being able to dex something I would 100% like dex. Actually happened to me in AQ. Like I ate friggin' Professor X's special 1 to the face because it lagged in the middle of the animation. And I couldn't dex the projectile. Yeah, it's I don't know, I kinda hope Kabam does something about like people like doing something like egregiously stupid like that and like literally just trying to farm points for the tournament event. Rather than like actually playing legitly as a farming, just like playing a lot, but like literally just like doing that to get through matches faster. Should be a bannable offense, like a temporary ban at least, not like permanent ban or whatever, but like should be a bannable offense. I wouldn't even say like a week. That's like probably too harsh, but like something to be like disruptive enough that it would be like cause problems for them. Like a 3-day ban, I think would be sufficient. And if they continue to do it with that, obviously, you know, extend it. Be like, hey, here's like 3-day ban. Here's like your warning. Like this is not in the spirit of the game. Cease and desist. And then escalated from there. But like, The thing with like the minimums though is like that event sucks, and it's not getting buffed. So it's like there's not really much reason to have. Like, we still have a minimum, but, like, it's not high. Like, it's not particularly appropriate given this change in the scoring that happened. Like, I didn't hardly play that much at all last season. I still blew the minimum out of the water. Like, I did over, like, 600,000, I think. Yeah, I mean, sure, fair enough, I guess. But that accounts for what? 10 alliances? I mean, to top 10, yeah, whatever. I mean, we aren't even trying, and we like are. Were we in the top 15? We're in the top 20. Whatever that next bracket is outside of 10, I think, is where we finished. Yeah, we're at 400. But like that hasn't even. I don't think that's actually been like enforced. Well, I know that's not been actually enforced. Because it just we've been placing like fairly whatever. We haven't hit top 10 since the score changes, but it also is like the difference between the top 10, so like 6 to 10, and where we place is so inconsequential. Like it's not worth fussing over. Yeah. Like, I don't even think I used enough Elder's Marks to use everything I got for free between the event and the victory track. Like, I'm almost capped on Elder's Marks right now. See, like, there's our Stealthy. Bruh, I'm trying to swap things around. Our buffed little guy. Cookie stream? I haven't done one in a while. I haven't done much cooking, and I don't want to like have redos. So like if I make something like new, I want to do like I can do like a stream of that. I did make spaghetti the other night. I actually don't know if I made a spaghetti dish. There is one dish I did make that I want to remake, and even like the chili I could do, because I definitely didn't do either of those as streams. That turned out phenomenal. Broski. The leg. So the problem with it, I've also been, I haven't done much in the way of cooking, but I'm also like been too lazy, like even when I have to like move my setup into the kitchen to like actually do a stream of it. It's not like that it's that hard, but like it does take a little tweaking of and moving stuff around. Broski. You suck, my good sir. So I definitely want to do some. I still have to do Yusafa's suggestion. But also, actually, what I picked up something. I don't know that I'll use it for that, although I could. It is a possibility option. I saw it at the store, a can of spam, a spam flavor I had not seen before, and I was like, I gotta try this. So I picked it up. It was also on sale. So I was like, shoot, what the heck? It's a little bit more than what I've been buying, the generic stuff. And I'm like, for proper spam and a flavor I wanted to try, I was like, it's worth the extra, like, 60 cents or whatever it was. So I have a can of Korean barbecue spam, which sounds pretty good. The picture on it looks, I think it's like purpley, and the picture looks pretty tasty. So I'ma enjoy that. More than much setup. I mean, I've technically eaten on stream before. It's pretty rare because it's like I've gone long enough to I'm just like, I need to like get myself some food. Really? Dang. Not great odds. I had never gotten Hulkbuster until the selector would let me choose him. Still don't have Angela Dukes. Everyone else is awakened now. Except for Hulkbuster, obviously. Yeah, Jean counters Yelena, so she does quite well. No, we don't have all these here. We don't have all these here. Not as they're not like one near me. There's not one in this town that I'm aware of. I kind of want to Google this now. There's not one in here. Hold on a second. Let's do this. Let's do. Maps. Let's do nearby. Yeah. There's no Ollie's here. Based on that search, there is one Aldi's in the state that pops up, and then like a bunch in California. Yeah, if I do search this area, surely it's gonna pop up with more. Oh, the one there actually went away. Why? There was one there, and then okay, there we go. Yeah. So there's more. Yeah, there's none where I live. There's more in the state, but there's none where I live. They're like scattered around like the Phoenix kind of area. So yeah, I don't got them here. All these are nice though. I've been in all these before, like when I go other places, but so no, I shop mostly at like Fry's and Walmart. I also have like Safeways here, but Mom will shop a lot of Safeways when she gets like the coupons and deals and stuff. Like I don't get any of those ads, and I don't like actually actively look it up because unless there's like a specific deal on it, Safeway is like expensive. Unless there's like when they have sales, like the sales are really good. But if you just like on a generic, like you just go there to shop, if it's not on sale, the prices suck. Safeway is like terrible. When they have like clearance and deals and stuff, those are nice. But like their standard regular prices at the store are terrible. Yeah, I live in Arizona. Whoa. Yeah, I use the app for Fry's and get like. Speaking of which, the deals changed. They change over on Wednesdays, so and I can see after midnight, like what the deals for this from Wednesday to so like this next week, looks like. So I should do that. Just to see if there's anything worth picking up. I did just pick up a couple things that were on sale this last week. So I don't like need anything specifically, but I've just like there's been certain things like on sale that I've just been like stocking up. So I've got like a bunch of cans of just a lot of stuff that I do like, because cans are nice because like it just kind of they last a lot longer. Turns out now though, because I bought something else that was on, so it was like a buy one get one. Unbeknownst, I'd forgotten I already had bought more of last time I saw something on sale. So now I have way too much brownie mix because I bought more brownie mix. I was like, hey, it's on sale. Like I thought I didn't have any. Turns out I did have some. And now I have too much brownie mix. So I've got 4 boxes of family-sized brownie mixes, which is excessive. Because even if I made a box, like it would take me like a week and a half to like eat it all. That and like Safeway though is like I'd have to actually go out of my way more to like go there. Whereas like I live right by like Fry's is literally across the street, and like there's a Walmart like a mile up the road. So like I can very easily get everything I need in a straight shot like a mile up the road. Virgil, good for free to play? I mean, that's debatable. I'm free to play, but I've been playing for years. Too much brownie mix. I mean, it's a lot of brownie mix. What I might have to do, honestly, is just like make a double batch and just take the whole darn thing to work. And I'm just like, I need to get rid of these brownies. Like, please take brownies. I'm like, I can't eat all these brownies. Yeah, I mean, you can do everything. It just takes you longer, basically. Like, if you have patience, if you're, like, okay with just, like, playing the game casually, like, it's totally valid. You can free to play it, you know. But, it depends on the kind of game you're looking for. To me, like, I can enjoy this game the way I do it because I don't play it casually. I play it several hours a day during the week. I mean, Saturdays, like the weekend, I don't, because I play enough. Like, I don't really need to play that much on Saturday, kind of depending, arena-wise. And then Sunday, there is no arena, so like it's Sunday. I can like pretty much kind of chillax on Sundays, but if you want something just like you can pick up and play for 20-30 minutes a day, whatever, you're not going to progress too fast. I don't really play any other games. Not really. That reminds me. There is this. How far down are we now? That totally reminded me of something, and it's... I'm surprised we're up that high, honestly. Yeah, no, I'll just keep that one. Yeah, that's... I've been saving for a hot minute. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just do this real quick. I didn't do it there. I play a lot of arena, which I can do all of, and it doesn't take that much time because of the roster I have. If you don't have the roster, and the rank ups and stuff, it would take you substantially longer, and you wouldn't actually be able to do all of them reasonably. Because the smaller your count is, the longer it would take. Yeah. Nah, Brian's the arena goat, man. I think even though he hasn't been played in 10 months now, there's like still a decent chance he has more PvP wins than I do. Ouch. And also on top of that, I might have actually surpassed him at this point. Because like on top of him not playing the last like 10 months, even back when he was, like, he kind of had stopped doing arena the past like couple years. So at this point, actually, I probably did surpass him. But because I think have we hit 450,000? So I'm pretty sure Brian was like around 450,000-ish PvP wins. Would have to double check. I have not. You not shrug every last freaking debuff, man? Yeah. Like, my total PvP wins is still... And it's going up slower than it used to as well, because like arena takes fewer rounds than it used to. And I play fewer rounds. But actually, that does have me curious how how high my PvP wins is. Woo! You can have a quick double sheckies. If we can get everything to scroll. Yeah, so we have crossed 450, so we're at 462. On the listads. Hot dang. Is he still ahead of me? Yeah. Brian did a crap ton of arena, man. I want to see Lord yeah, he's been an insane grinder too. Like he streams that every morning. My morning, it's like 1 o'clock his afternoon, I think. Brian's at 470, yeah, so he's still above me. Insane. Ridiculous. So I mean, I'm close. I'm close to surpassing him. Oh shoot. I missed the window. It's wild. Wild. Abdo's definitely got more than me too. He's done quite a bit of arena. Lord Shadow, I'm pretty sure he's got upwards of like 750k, maybe 800k. He is way up there. Crap. Granolas. What is his? Easy enough to find out. Whoa. Come on. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Come on. Bro. Is it not Lord Shadow? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Perhaps not. Of course, that one would just get that. Yeah. Oh well. We got space now. That's fine. Well, there you go. So much lag, bro. Gross. Hmm. It's 15, 30, 45, 60. Okay, it's been 60. I mean, you keep pushing it, man. Get your 10K radiance. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, there's that. Alright, let's fix the cards. Alright, we got you. We need crit card. We need coins. We need the death red. I want to get to 3.8 mil here at least, and then we'll hit the GC. Hit up the GC. Ideally, at least. Just the load times, man. God, it's so aggravating. I just like with how long like the in-betweens and like the just freezing of all the frames has been. I would 100% be like done with Arena for the stream like 20 minutes ago. Oh, you found a Shadow? There we go. Yep. He's closing in on 1 million. He's more than doubled me. Yeah, the man does so much Arena, it's not even funny. It's insane. I mean, for the longest while, I mean, does he still like grind out every new 6-star? I mean, they're cheap enough. They're not really that hard to grind out if you wanted to. I just don't want to spend the time to do that. Honestly, I'm pretty sure you can get the new 6-stars for like 60 million or less at this point, which is very easy mark to hit. I mean, that's 20 million a day. That's not hard. Does still take a considerable time investment, but not a hard to do if you wanted to. Yeah, I remember Sammy. He's still above me and he hasn't played for 2 years? Jeez. Insane. Honestly, probably just messing up the special dexes or something. I don't. Who knows? Getting clipped or what have you. I mean, Bastion would like perfectly counter him. Class advantage. Nothing to worry about. I guess if you mistimed things with like, especially since APOC has like really long special animations, things could line up kind of poorly with the power special lock stuff. So. See, I can't see why that one would necessarily go poorly either. She should be able to do like the burst and stuff before like immunity would ever become a problem, I'm pretty sure. Unless there's something I'm missing. Again, it might just be one of the things being, like I said, like the long special animations he has. And the way that lines up with the special lock. It's the only thing I can think of. Maybe that, or they just suck. Like I'd be willing to like friendly you just to try fighting them after I hit the GC, because we got to take care of that first. Just to fight your stupid APOC. Because I don't mind fighting him. He is a chunky dude, though, and champions are definitely tankier than they otherwise would be because of like inequity, and the stupid weakness is like feels stupidly potent too. Oh, I think the tiredness is starting to hit kind of hard. It's starting to hit. Do. Necrocrina. That one was nice. That one was good. Although I messed it up. That first fight, I still don't like that first fight. Even using her, I didn't like that one. But the rest of the path, totally kind of fine. I did wind up using like 2 revives on that first fight just because like I had almost gotten her down. I was like I didn't feel like restarting again when she was like, you know, fairly close, and then like I died like again before I got her down. And I think I still ended up failing to finish with the special 3 or something. Yeah, I did it with a rank 2 7-star. It was that nice. I just barely got the solo on the Immortal Eye Bomb. Because like I butchered it a little bit, and like I finished that fight. Like I could not have blocked another special. Like I was almost dead. It's not pretty. But when she ramps, she does insane damage. I think he does like grow, even like just in his like normal like as you combo. I think he like gets bigger looking. Um, but I'm pretty sure like he still like looks like he gets bigger and stuff. I don't know. I don't use him regularly. I don't really like using them, so I never do. And his PI is low enough. Like even when I go through, like my rank ones, like top down, because he's not like super high sig. I think he's awakened, but I'm pretty sure I pulled him more than once, so I think he's like sig 40 at least. Alright, we're only 400,000 points away from that being donezo. I'm gonna let the game reset. Yeah, I can't even use all those. But we're gonna do battlegrounds. I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna get some tea. My hot chocolate's gone, and I'm gonna use the bathroom. So I'll be right back. Give me a hot minute. We need more.
Delicioso.
Alright. Let's get the GC. Vibrating port, nice. The meta, I don't know. I haven't like, at least for the victory track, like it hasn't been like. I mean, we're on a win streak right now. We've had some quit outs. We've had just some. We've had what, 3 quit outs and just a lot of 2-0s, frankly. 2 more quit outs earlier. We've had a couple losses that we just shouldn't have had, but it's really not been that bad. Yeah, the GC more dude, yeah, Phoenix like crushes Zola. Poseidon. I've had people like just a bunch of people like quitting out on me, like even like bigger accounts that have like, if not as many, but like at least several rank 4s. I mean, this one's only what, the 5. We definitely gotta get rid of Sean, and I'd rather just not fight a rank 4 of that. Let's get rid of Chi. I was wondering when somebody was going to ask me again. I ranted about it on it like when I started the stream a little bit. So there was 2 kind of specific changes to them, both having to do with both of them have to do with evade. 24 seconds? Jeez. Sheesh. That's wild. That's bonkers. Bongers. Let's see. We can live with that. And we can live with you as well. Sure. So A, his evade chance, his evade charge or whatever, used to have a only 70% chance of activating on a basic, and now that's 100%. Let's see, we could do that. We don't need. Yeah, no, screw it, we'll do that. Which honestly, I think kind of a good thing. That way, you guarantee, like, you just get rid of the charge, whatever. It's fine. It's actually better that it's 100%. But the second thing is its cooldown is now kind of insane. It used to be on a alright, please do not frickin' I knew that was gonna happen. So its cooldown used to be 25 seconds to get, like, after he evades, to get the evade charge back, or using the special one. And it's down to 7 seconds. They more than tripled its speed up, or like its speed, so it takes less than a third of the time to come back. Like, it comes back so stupidly fast. Not even funny. It's a good thing that was not a high sig bishop. I think we should be maybe okay. So he was silently changed, and that's that. Right? 25 to 7. That's massive. Like, it comes back so fast now. It used to feel like forever, because it was. Which defensively, that's more annoying. Like, offensively, it doesn't generally matter, but like defensively, it was nice to just like let it get it off on cooldown, and then not really have to worry about it. But now it's like that is forever. All right, we're gonna try this. And it's now 100% chance to evade a basic attack when he's not blocking. That was my fault entirely. Oh my gosh, and it almost killed me because of the crits. Yeah, I butchered that. As soon as I like, that was 100% my fault. Just losing to rank 2 champ, dude. I just made this really harder on myself to win round 3 now because of how badly I butchered that. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, dude, that's so sad. It's really sad, actually. Fudge! That is not good. I just made this so much harder for myself to try and win. Like, I knew he was going to put Gentle down, and I have to onslaught it. Yeah, I learned that one the hard way. I did that on yeah. Learn that one the hard way. Dude, how the crud? Come on. Full yellow bar. That's a win. It's the kind of mistake you only do ever once. Because you learn your lesson so bad. It's a miserable fight. Yeah. It does not work at all. Not even remotely. Yeah. That worked it out for me. Alright, well there's 1 of 4. Should have been finished round 2. That was kind of my fault, but yeah, he messed that up. Got all the bleeds and melted. Oof. Gentle can be kind of obnoxious. Let's see, you're fine, that's fine. Let's get rid of that. That's unawakened, we don't care. Let's get rid of you, and honestly, I don't like how versatile and just shield is right now. I run my deck, but if we do a mirror matchup, since mine's only rank 2, we lose that, so. Ooh, we'll take that. We'll take that too. I'll take that, and yes, please. I can't believe he friggin' avoided me on that, trying to heavy counter that special one. I don't know how he pulled that off. That was kind of just ridiculous. Yes, please. Yes, please. Wow. All 5 of those options were rank 4s. Like, my deck is getting that big now. Let's go. You know what? Screw it. Let's do that. She is solid. She's solid. Do I have an option for that, don't I? Yeah, we're good. We're Gucci. Alright, we're not gonna mess it up this time. Oh, was there a Morbius in this deck? I didn't even see it. There we go. Thank you for shrugging that off. Come on. There we go. Oh, that was entirely my fault. my fault. I was like, yeah, let me just combo into my special. I'm special locked like an idiot. That was entirely my fault. Can't blame the game on that one at all. That was me just being an idiot. That was unexpected. Let's see. I've got too much skill now. That was a W. We're gonna Okoye. There's like no chance. Mr. Fantastic. Wait, Sinister with Mr. Why not? I mean, I guess the willpower healing. And no free fights. Which, honestly, really wouldn't want to use anyway, because, again, the willpower. It's a lot of debuffs. Yeah, I was only a rank 3. No wonder it went like that. And that's a win! We need 2 more! Let's go! Killing it. Killing it! Nick Fury putting in the work! Let's go! Gorgeous. Gorgeous! We just need to win 2 out of the next 3 matches. It just kind of depends on the way things line up. The special lock can really throw things out of whack. Let's see. I really wanted to take Elsa there even, but couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. This could be interesting, actually. This could be interesting. This is gonna be a really weird one. Can't do that. I'll do that way, which is fine. This should be fine, right? This will be fine. This'll be fine. Let's see, we're gonna give you Nicholas Fury. It's actually gonna come down a little bit to the order in which he places stuff down. Like that. Now that's just downright bizarre. Not near as good as an attack, at least. That is not going to be enough. Near enough damage. Yeah. I knew it. Gosh, dude. That heavy was so... I think it stunned me because of how close I was to the wall. Well, that's a loss. Which is not great. That is 100% less than ideal. But, you know. That's kind of sucky. That is downright extra sucky. Foopy. Yeah, I know. I was too close to him, so like when he threw the heavy, like it just instantly like made contact with me, as opposed to letting me like dex out of it and like just finish him off. Wow, we still won. Nick Fury for the win. Let's go. Should not have won that. Winning with less than 40k. That is impressive. That is insane. Well, we're fine now. been moving, you've been moving inside your arms. Now you say you are. Get a couple shrugs for the extra furies before we get just kind of immunity kind of. Yep, I'm dead. Oh my gosh. Well, that sucks. I should have won it right there, man. Unbelievable. Ah. Sucky. It's fine. Not a big deal. Like, I just did not have the space for that heavy, and it showed. That was tragic. Yeah. Should still be able to win, but it's going to be substantially harder. Snurpant, I choose you! I don't know if I can be fast enough. I can, like, he gets no willpower, so like any chip damage he takes is chip damage. Come on. Bro, can you like throw? I mean, we're gonna do some solid damage, so it's not like... Alright, if we can get one more. It's fine. I'm gonna feel a yellow bar, but yeah, slow too. Dang. Yeah, it's good enough. Good enough. We win. Let's go! I should have won it in round 2, but again, like, it ended up not mattering. My big brain moved it! I knew exactly what I was doing. Look at that. Yeah, I was just... You messed it up, but yeah. Okoye can do that really fast, but... He done messed up. Hot dog. Uno más! Let's go. I really thought he could heavy spam in the corner for some reason, but like he does not have the spacing for it. So my last two have gone, like I messing up round 2. Which is lucky because like I shouldn't have won round 1, but I should have, like I did not deserve round 1, but should have easily been able to win round 2 and losing that, but thankfully because I won round 1 shouldn't have. What keeps happening there? Like I have no idea. We start catch up. Just gotta win faster, man. It played fine to catch. I didn't play for like most of the week. Most of this climb was like yesterday. Cyber Rex. What you got? Honestly, that seems like that would probably go too dang fast. So we're just gonna say no to that. You gotta say no to that too, because that's a no-no. That's a no-no. Let's see. Derpy-derby-dee. Since yesterday, yeah. Excuse me. Woo! Hot dang. Whew. Ooh, baby, we'll take that. Take that too, actually. I like my draft. I like my draft a lot. We like it. Give you Zolar. Yeah, I didn't find any with that many. Even the ones with like, a couple of the ones even with like a fair amount, like I just, they were like putting out. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do this. Like not do that, please? Broski! Okay, that one was kind of my fault, but still. mess that up, but should maybe be okay. Yeah, looks like we're alright. Looks like we're alright. That's a win. Messed that up pretty badly. It's fine, no, it's fine. Yeah, that was not even close. Jeez. I mean, we really didn't have like an awesome option for that fight. Yeah, I kind of figured that one. Actually, I was gonna do something. Well, that was okay. Interesting. Never mind. We're gonna do this. Should be fine. I don't think Spiral gets that done fast enough. That was 100% my fault. That was really slow. Yeah, it literally didn't even matter. Okay. Well, that's the GC. I'm actually not sure how many points I have. So we got the GC. We need to see how many points we got. We lost only a couple. Yeah, I didn't either. Well, because like generally, like you wouldn't even be able to find a match proper. If you have a bunch of 2-stars in the deck. If you have a couple, maybe, but like if you have like a full deck of them, yeah, no, it's not gonna like match. Like it will just not match you with somebody. Promoted. We have a 7-star actually to open. Nice. Solid. And we have all of these minion crystals. Yeah, so yeah, so we're at 2,000 points. So just getting out of the victory track, 2,000 points, using nothing but energy. So that's kind of whatever. Oh yeah, I need to double check before I forget too. Honestly, didn't think I was gonna go 4 for 4, especially not when I had some of those mess ups. What was I gonna check? Shoot, what was I gonna look at? It was it's the outpost. There we go. Yeah, I need to spend the store resets here. Guess we're somehow uneven on these. By 2. Only one of those, I guess. Cool. So we can get another 7-star relic. Yeah, let's open up one of the new ones. Wave 2. Oh, it would be impossible to do in the GC. That's not a great one. I mean, there's worse, I guess, but whatever. Go ahead and level that up just so it gives us the prestige. Got some. Jeez, I'm not clicking on any of that. Where are the minion crystals at? Are they in the normal crystals? So look at that. Dang, we're actually up to what, 105 is 8 7-star basics. Almost 9. Ooh, there we go. Right on the money. We're right at 10K. Come on, 7-star. Nope. Yeah, everybody wants Carolina. Wow, he was unawakened? Huh. We'll take it. It's actually impressive. Let's see, those minion crystals aren't in here, right? Yeah, I still need to do a match in the GC for the 10K, I know. Yeah, no, I think they're in here. Come on, minion crystals, where art thou? There we go. Spin 1, pop the 5. I kind of hoard some stuff. Yeah. I don't maliciously hoard, but I do definitely want all 10 of the champions out of here. Dude, and we got 6 new? Is there more than 10? Or is there more than these than I thought there were, the Venomoid things? How many of them are there? I thought there was one of each class. Is there not? There's 2 science ones that are different. Symbioid, Venomoid. Is there 15 different kinds? I thought there was only 10. Is there actually 15? Or is there more than 15? That makes at least 15. Yeah, I think we're set there. Beautiful. Let's see if we need to. We're leaving all the rank 4s in, of which there are 14 now. So we need to find the other 16 slots we want for the GC. It's 15% defense ability accuracy reduction per debuff, which is a little obnoxious. Is there anybody we want to take out and replace, or are we fine with our deck? That really is the question. I think we're okay. I don't think there's anybody we need to deal with taking out. Actually, yeah, no, we're in the GC now, so we use Eldritch Marks. We use the fancy currency now. They do a 2-star arena like fairly regularly. They're pretty spaced out, but they do them like there's always going to be them. It's just a matter of when it's gonna be. They do them a couple times a year. Few times a year, maybe. So we might have another one by the end of the year. We'll definitely have more next year. They do happen frequently, or like regularly. Let's see. Let's get rid of you. Honestly, let's just get rid of the skill champions that shrug. And get rid of you. Because we can. I'm like, you should take Enchantress. Something you most definitely should do. This is ooh. Could mirror match. I kind of want to mirror match it, if I'm being honest. You wind up with a better draft because of that. Fudge. What's up, Kanga? We just have only one, but yeah, there's a lot of. So anyway, I can do this without it like sucking entirely. I'm like, you gotta fam it. She's like, Nico, I would say probably the best like dual threat mystic. That's for sure. Why did I do that? We're gonna willpower that back, but that's, you know, whatever. Shoot. Dagnabbits! I need to just. Oh, okay, we're not finishing this fight. It's over. Yep, I knew it. Jeez. Wow, he timed out too? Wow. If that didn't go so egregiously bad, like that was, I think, winnable. That was so awful, dude. Didn't realize he didn't take the serpent counter. I thought he did. Huh. Bro, can you, like, be a little, at least slightly cooperative on this? Dude! Okay. Dude, like, dude, he's like not being cooperative with the special throws, man. Like, he's throwing it at really weird intervals. God. So stupid. Like, I'm trying to bait it out, and then, like, I'm in between, like, what I'm trying to do, and then he throws it. So I can't, like, go the right direction. Ridiculous. We're in a good spot now, though. Dude, that is, like, the worst thing it could have given me. I'm punching down, he's punching up, and I have the easiest freaking matchup here. Just a stall. Dude, they are stalls, man. For sure. Okay, I need the dex. Thank you. Come on. Alright, you two. Yeah. Crushed it. Even if that was a rank 4, like, he was about to be, like, just insta-nuked anyway, because I was going to do that, relic, and then just heavy, and he would have been dead. Boom. He definitely could have won if he played out the round differently. I think he messed up the draft too at some point because he didn't take he had the option to take a perfect counter for my serpent, and then he just didn't. So I don't know what was up with that. So we'll take that. Just outsmarting our opponents. That's how we do. The Bullseye fight went slightly slow because, like, I didn't have quite the AI I needed. I mean, it was close, but it still was slowed down a little bit. And that is Radians. Whew. You got 8 hours. Abyss, you got 8 hours. Alright, and then if we can get... We should actually have time to play a little bit more BGs tomorrow, too. We should have enough leeway to get the arena done, because this will be almost done. I need to start this one. But we should be okay if we do a little bit more here tonight. Since Victor Drag, I'm not quite that high, but we're pretty up there. I lost a few along the way, but I mean, I don't think I lost any last night, and then I didn't lose any today either. So we did pretty dang good. So 27 rounds of bullying. I gave people chances. Like I messed up my fights. Like I definitely should to have lost on more than one occasion tonight. And I only played 5 matches. Should not have won all of them. So that is not on me, bro. Yeah, mine's getting up there. Like that and the problem, I think people are like just farming too. Like I had people with more rank 4s than me in their deck. Like literally 2 full ranks of rank 4s, and the dude like just quit out immediately. For no good reason. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Let's go and take you. Golden Tower, thank you. Up in the morning, do you? Oh, that's bright. Dude, did you see, like, in the camera just how much my face just lit up right now? Yeah. That's insanely bright. The screen just changed on my other window here to just basically nothing but white. Whew, that's better. Call for Bishop. Yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't be near as good. Not being able to parry consistently. Might make the power lock last infinite? And that's not how she works. What? Koi is just not much of a defender. Like, what are you even talking about? Oh, 6 a.m. So you honestly, you would have been better off if that's like the kind of time frame. You're 3 hours later than me. You would have been better off probably going to sleep earlier, waking up and playing to the end rather than trying to stay up. Probably, assuming you didn't have. I mean, if it's 6 a.m., you probably don't have anything really to do tomorrow. Or any, I mean, that's not necessarily true. I mean, I was up till friggin' 8 o'clock in the morning last night, or um, but I explained that earlier. Well, the reason, not that I was anyway. I don't need to go over it again. But hey, I still was up and didn't have a problem being alert and functioning at work. So, we're good. See, I don't have a problem sleeping. Like, I can be up, like, at all hours or whatever, especially if I like, get in the zone, like, how it happened, and I was just up longer than I ought to have been. Like, that'll just, you know, that's fine, but, like, it's not because, like, I can't sleep. Like, I'm still up. If I go to sleep, like, I can sleep. Sleeping is not an issue. Alright, I will finish this arena off later. Finish that off tomorrow. Let's get this one started and get 7 stars. So, like, how far down is Crit Monkey's up there now too? Oh yeah, he's only rank 1, so he's not ranked up. Even Awakened, how far down is he? Right, I don't see him. Hold on a second. Is he ranked 2 for some reason? No, he's right there. Apoc's right there. So he's pretty far down there. That's 4, 8. He's 11. He'd be in the 11th round. I don't usually do that many, so. Stay awake and sleep an extra 4 hours. There you go. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That's fair, Abyss, yeah. Redeploy's abilities. I never thought of that, like, working the other way as a defender. Like, her personal... See, I thought it was just her personal debuffs. Like, her personal debuffs gain... okay, I'm actually going to pull her up now, because, yeah. I think I'm getting what you're trying to say now. And that, like, the thought didn't even occur to me, because I'm just like, it's her personal things, like the stuff that, yeah, debuffs. Increased debuff duration, excluding stun. Yeah, it's about 50%, depending on her crit damage multiplier. Yeah, dang. So yeah, it would last almost indefinitely then. Between how long it lasts and the next one popping up. Dang. That is wild. There should still be like a window of being able to use it, but like the window would be substantially smaller than it already is. Dang. Yeah, everything besides sun. Yeah, that didn't even like register when you first said that. Oh yeah, we can do that, Best, if you want to see me fight him. Yeah, we can try that. You're on my list, right? I think. What's your in game again? Yeah, no, we got time for that. That's fine. Unless you want to just do it tomorrow if you want to get to bed. We can do it tomorrow too. There's no spaces. Yeah, okay. Well, if you're not already on my friends list, you can just shoot it to me, and then I can pick it up. If you want to do it tonight or tomorrow, either way is fine. Should probably have more time tomorrow, because it is getting late. I need to actually get to bed because I stopped stream last night and then I wound up not going to bed. Like I actually need to get to bed tonight because like I need to catch up on some sleep now. I could really use the sleep. It's like starting to catch up on me. November stream, is it on this Friday? I don't know, actually. Have they announced that there's the stream coming up? They might announce it tomorrow. I don't know, the forums suck, so even if they did, like I have no idea. Yeah, because they usually announce it before as like a reminder. They're like, hey, we're having the stream, but yeah. They should have some like pretty solid announcements. Like extra announcements for the fest probably, and well actually no, they're probably saving a lot of like the major announcements for doing at the fest actually. So, he'll be doing as the okay for Spider-Man. Gotcha. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that because it's like extra late for like you should get some sleep. And I gotta be calling it here pretty soon anyway. I just kind of want to get like my 5 kind of rounds in here to get the multiplier, and then I'm gonna call it too. But yeah, we can head up tomorrow. If possible, though, what you should do is like, I mean, you'll have a week to finish getting the GC and then getting to 100 points if you can do that. That might be a little bit tougher just because the way the GC works and the meta being harder. Because I mean, 100 points is basically 7 straight wins, like seven wins over losses, basically. However many matches that winds up taking to do. Yeah, some of those sweatier guys are already like over 200 and stuff, so you're not gonna like, even if you face like a bigger deck that's currently in there, they're not gonna be generally as skilled probably unless they're just playing fairly casually. Like I have one of the bigger decks in there right now, and I'm low because I only just got to the GC, so it's kind of whatever. Mamita? What? So. Yeah, that's true. As long as you're in the GC at the end of the season, depending on where you finish, you'll get at least some. But ideally, the higher the better. Because it really falls off hard. I mean, the drop-off between Mysterium and Quantum is huge. I mean, just falling outside of the top 1,000, you lose almost 60,000 Radiance. And then it drops off, you know, slower from there, but at that point, it's like it's already dropped so much from where it is at Mysterium that there's only so much more it can drop off. Avatar Ass Master. I wouldn't mind it. He is a solid champion. I kind of wish... what I would like them to do, actually, though, is give him a slight buff in that, like, they add or tweak the way some of his synergies works into his base kit. His base kit's like it's nice, but like the synergies, like I think the way he works with his synergies is much closer to how he should be at base, and they should like rework his synergies or just whatever. Because I actually do like him as a champion. Like, I think the way he works is pretty cool. And he can do some serious damage. Cassie Lang would also be another one. She would definitely have to go up because yeah, she'd be amazing. Although it'd be another like kind of science power sting champion, which now I have Spider-Woman and Spider-Ham is going to be going up, so she'd still probably fall lower. She'd probably be a bannable champion for me because like she is really strong. It would depend on the meta and who I have in my deck otherwise. Yeah, he could use like a slight tune-up. Because otherwise, like his animations are great. I don't think his animations need changed at all. I like his animations. The overall, like how he functions, I think is fine. It's just some of his abilities, like I said, like the way what his synergies do for him should be more closer to like his base kit. Because his base kit right now is like he gets the good like ability action reduction, but like he doesn't have as good of a like a damage loop without the synergies. And I think like he kind of needs to have that to really shine as a 7-star. Mito. Oh, yeah, I wasn't looking at the leaderboard, so I don't know. And Intimidate for Cassie would be probably nice. Well, Intimidate while you're charging heavy, yeah. Yeah. That would actually be quite helpful. Bro. Second 2 times on special 3. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with all of how Taskmaster works. It's been a long time since I've seen like him as like a 6-star with synergies like completely melt like Labyrinth Red Hulk in like a minute. Was that Seaton that did that video, or was it somebody else? Or like MSD or somebody. I don't know. That was a while ago. That video's pretty old now. It's a very satisfying loop. if things line up just right. But yeah, he needs a little bit of tweaking on like the durations of certain things, because the concussions fall off fairly quickly. If you have like a bad kind of setup of nodes that kind of delay things, like it completely ruins his loop. If you just have uncooperative AI, like they'll fall off, and then you have to redo everything. So it wouldn't be much, like just like, I don't know, a 2-second increase on the duration to give you the chance to. It was an Alice and Edits video. That also makes sense. I mean, this video had to have been like 3 years old at this point. At least. Yeah, debilitate, yeah. So just a little something. He could definitely be a little bit cooler than he is, because he is. Yeah, I do like him. He's just not been like such high tier that he's like actually been the champ to get my resources, because he's not been like that champion to be useful. At the level I want him to. Dude, yeah, she makes great videos. Oh my God. There's a lot of talented people on YouTube that just do amazing content. Yeah, we need a necropolis, because like the last real, like, what I would really consider like kind of Everest content, because I honestly I don't consider Wheel of Fate to be Everest content. Like that honestly was kind of a flop. It's I mean, it's already like outdated. Like you shouldn't do it. Like it's not part of. It's like Valiance nowadays. Like there's so out. It's never gonna be in the progression loop to do that content. Like it's too niche, and restrictive. So like it's just not worth completing, which is a shame. So like the last, like, because we had a Necropolis, that was 2 years ago. The last one that I would consider like an Everest content, just because of the way it was with the Ares boss, was the Ares boss one, the Epic of Pain. That one I would consider like probably the most like actual Everest kind of content, because of the boss. I mean, the paths were fun, they were easier. You know, with a little mess ups or you know, not the best options. Like it cost you a couple revives, but it was really the final boss that was like the struggle. And that's totally fine, because it was, you know, it was only, and it wasn't like the same kind of style as like Labyrinth or Abyss or Necropolis. We haven't had one of those since Necropolis. Yeah, I got the 9.4 beta. I mean, I probably won't stream. Well, I might stream some of it at least. I do it more just for like the 7-star shards than anything. Like it's free 7-star shards. Like I do it basically for that. Because it doesn't take that long because I can just kind of go in with whatever. If I die, it doesn't matter. It's just revive and go back in because everything's free. I can boost and you know all that stuff. Zombie Wanda. Yeah, we never know the 9 the act bosses until the act comes out or like shortly before or like when they announce it. The betas always just have a filler. Yeah, infinite revives, infinite potions and stuff. It's completely inconsequential. So I really don't think too much on it. You can use just kind of whoever you want, try some stuff out, see how good or bad certain node paths combos are, because for the most part it's usually like nothing much changes between the beta and like the actual thing. Alrighty, well we're gonna call it there. I'll finish off arena stuff tomorrow, and because of the way things lined up between what I can do in the morning before work and while I'm at work, we shouldn't have to try too hard tomorrow night to finish out that arena, if at all, hardly. Which kind of depends on if I get up early enough to do most of it before work, and then just kind of bits of it while at work and stuff. So, so we should be able to do a good bit of BGs tomorrow. I have no idea, Saitama. Yeah, I think they tested the 9.4 beta, or will get to test the 9.4. I don't know that it's out yet to test though. Not that I know of. I mean, I'm not in the CCP, so they definitely did have access to the 9.3 one. But I don't know how early they got to see that boss. So, anyway, that'll do it. Thank you guys, and thank you, Cadenator Kadinsky, for the New Zealand's gamers. Always appreciate the supports, being here and just showing the love. So you guys have a great rest of your nights, day, wherever you are in the world, and we'll catch you arounds. Peace.